same day at 9:30.
Woo!
Whoa!
Here we go.
Mater Park. Oh, Helmdar.
Oh! Ooh!
Hello, guys.
Bye-bye, guys. Oh, Machias' father.
Alto Street.
Barrier. Alto Street.
Woohoo!
Whee!
Ost District. Oh,
Beef.
Blue Blanc.
Oh, Blue Blanc.
I don't know why. This music feels like Kingdom Hearts. The Gummy Ship music for a second here. Oh, haha.
Huh. It kinda
Not e-
does.
Not even our high-speed trains could keep help to match that. That may be true. We still have our own strengths. How's the investigation coming along? Well, they've been pretty blatant about trying to obstruct us. So basically, about what we expected. The same is true in our other areas as well. Understood. Respond with pattern 13. I'll head there myself this afternoon. Yes, ma'am. Oh, St. Atria School. Girls' school.
Ooh.
Oh, there's Elise and Alphine.
There they are.
Whee!
My, what a spectacular sight! My brother told me all about it, but there's no substitute for seeing it soar through the skies. Simply beautiful. Yes, it really is. You're up there, aren't you, Wayne?
He's there. Oh, Helmdar. Valplane. Oh, there's the king and queen.
Oh!
There's the king and queen and Cedric. I guess that's your first time seeing the king and queen.
Yeah?
Wow!
Wow!
That's the courageous! Olivert finally finished his airship.
It's a fine ship, isn't it? Prince Olivert seems to have gone to quite a lot of trouble having it built.
Is this the wind of change you intend to release across our staid and troubled land? Go, my son, and show me the caliber of man you can be.
And last, Chancellor and Lecter.
Ooh.
Can you believe it's been almost 2 years already? And look at how far our debaucherous prince has managed to come. Partnering with Liberl to make a second Arcel-class airship, then cruising over the capital? I suppose that's one way to stick it to you for outmaneuvering him at the trade conference.
Let him have his fun for now. Still, this was certainly an unexpected play on his part. He and that band of students he likes to ship across the country have proven a never-ending source of entertainment. But now, my dear Prince Olivert, we have reached a decisive point. The board has been prepared, every piece in its place. Can you turn the tides in your favor? I look forward to finding out.
Oh wow, look how many, wow. Like, oh, we went around Helmdar. Alright.
Wow.
We went around Hamdar. Like, we just circled around it first.
It's currently 10:02, and we have a north-northwesterly wind blowing in at a speed of 11 arch. We've just passed through the Schwartz-Drake Barrier's airspace into the province of Nortia.
Current speed is 3,050 SPH. We've reached full cruising velocity.
Maintain current course and speed. Follow the Nortia main line, maintaining a distance of 200 arch.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So this is what the bridge of the cruiser looks like.
It's all kind of making my head spin.
If I'm not mistaken, this ship is equipped with the Esptain Foundation's latest information processing system. Huh. So you actually managed to get the Reinford Group Zeiss Central Factory and the Epstein Foundation to collaborate. Heh, I suppose we'll be the most well-informed of matters of technology. It took the combined effort of the countless supporters to take this airship from blueprint to beauty. I'll cause a great many people on people know small amount of trouble gathering the build technology funds to build it. It's nice to know every princess have trouble with financing sometimes. Alas, it's true. I had to borrow quite some from the number of sources, the Emperor himself among them. But all my labors bore fruit, and we were able to rebuild an airship that met all my ideal specifications at the length of 75 arch. It's almost twice the size of the original Arsail. And with its sporting 20 of ZF's high performance engines, it can achieve a tail speed up to roughly 300 SPH. Not quite as fast as the Arsail's 3600 SPH, but courageous, boasts high armor and interception capabilities. Good grief, she memorized all the specs already.
Still, the more I hear about it, the more unbelievable it sounds. Sounds like he comes consultation for something.
I heard something like this was in development, but I never would imagine you packed this much power into it. Well, now we have a rough idea how extravagant this ship is. But what I don't understand is why my father is sitting in the captain's seat. Is that even part of the military? Unless, father, did you actually enlist in the Imperial Army? Haha, I can understand why you might be perplexed. However, this ship isn't part of any military force. Huh?
But wait, is it officially regarded as the property of the Imperial family?
Precisely. I intend this ship to give wings to a third faction of sorts, unconnected to both the Imperial and Provincial armies. To that end, I could think of no finer captain than Viscount Arsaid. Well, that at least explains some of it. I see what you're getting at, yeah. The fastest airship in the Empire captained by the Radiant Blade Master. Heh, couldn't ask for a stronger deterrent than that.
I'll say.
Well, that's my hope anyway. While half of the crew here are on loan from my division, the 7th Armor. The rest are civilians, representing a variety of nationalities and social classes. As for me, I'm here because I'm just good at gathering information. It also tasks me as the point of man for keeping in touch with the guild and all its local branches. Makes sense to me. Tobal's definitely a good choice. He's got tact and patience to spare. Me on the other hand, I'm more the face-punching type.
Frankly, I'm still shocked we're here. I never have imagined we'd be flying as such a marvel of a ship with such dignified crew.
Distinguished crew.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, you got me curious though. Are you intending to tour the whole empire like this? That's our plan, yes. The hope is that it might help assuage some of the tension that's been building across the nation. If we happen to imitate the Imperial Liberation Front while we're at it, all the better.
That makes more sense. That makes sense. Considering we got our own airship too.
The intelligence division in the RMP seem to be keeping them in check for a while. But having a ship like this in the air will definitely put up more pressure on the Liberation Front. In the other words, this ship allows me to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Genius, isn't it? And if I ever feel the urge to strengthen my wings, I can take the skies wherever the mood strikes me. Perhaps one day, I'll even be able to put on reticle, soaring in the skies, above Helmdar, or Heimdall. Well, putting aside certain idiotic flights of fancy, at this speed, it should take less than an hour to reach Roer. Feel free to make yourselves at home while you're aboard. Aside from restricted areas like the engine room, you have to run. You have to run up the ship. Go on and poke around a bit. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks. I think I'll take you up on that. And thus, how we end up flying to our destinations about the Empire's newest, most cutting-edge cruiser. But we didn't just sit and look around the windows, of course, since we had the captain's permission. We set about exploring the Courageous, seeing what this top-of-the-line airship had to offer. Alright. Well, okay. We can tour around the ship first.
Alright.
Let's see what the ship has!
Oh, yes, let's see.
Let's go to the...
Let's see.
Let's go to the... oh wait, first bridge. There's an event here.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah. Honestly, you could have told me about this a little sooner. Is this the reason you've been so busy lately? Haha. I apologize for the secrecy, but much of this project fell under the veil of strict confidentiality. There are some things I'm forbidden to speak of, even to my daughter. I'm sure you realize that. But Claus must have known, right? Why was he allowed to know while I was left in the dark? Well, we're really honored to have been invited aboard. We can rest a bit easier once we arrive in Roer, knowing we had an Imperial escort. Indeed you can. The Provincial Army will have a little choice but to accommodate you. This ship's purpose is to act as a deterrent to both factions as well as the Imperial Liberation Front. By doing that, we hope the Courageous will hold the old guard at bay long enough for something new to take root. I'm sure you will. You chose wisely in naming you captain. Still, I assume that's not this ship's only purpose. Well, true. Building an airship this advanced may be excessive. All you're going to use as a deterrent. Nora's right. There has to be some other purpose it was made to fulfill. Haha, very perspective of you. I regret that I was able to discuss with you properly when you were in Legram last month. But I'm proud to see just how much you've grown since you enrolled in the academy. I have my class to thank for that. Learning alongside them has been a constant source of insights. So tell me, Reen, how's she doing? Is Laura getting along with the other students? Huh? I think she's been fitting in fine. I see. That's reassuring to hear. At times, I worry that growing up in a sword-fighting household caused her to end up less well-rounded than her peers. I hope you and the others will continue looking out for her. Right. We're Class 7. We don't give less than our best. Haha. Glad to hear it. What are the two of you going on about with all your whispering and from your furtive glances? It's nothing you need to concern yourself with. Just a little discussion just between men. You need worry. We'll be sure to get your field study safely. As a student of Thor's, I expect to give it your utmost. Huh? He really does care about her. Alright. Hold! To the hold!
Whoa.
Oh! Alright.
Okay.
Tanks here. Alright.
Ooh. The tanks.
Yeah. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I had no idea that the Reinford company was involved in developing something on this scale all this time. Then I found it was a collaboration within the Epstein Foundation and ZHF. And on the top of that, she got her hands in the development of our Arcus units too. It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now? Well, I'm afraid I can't give you a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Reinford Group. Lately, the directors have. I knew it. Oh? Hello, Masterine. Sorry. Am I interrupting something? No, it's okay. Teehee. Have you finished exploring the airship? I expect it'll be a little while longer before we reach Roer. Finish? I don't even think I've seen half of it yet. It's kind of overwhelming. I'm looking forward to landing in Roer, though. It's been a while since I've seen the industrial metropolis. It's not too far from my homeland. I'm from my hometown, so I'll always hear about it in passing. Oh, that's right. You're from Ymir, so I guess you're ruled in. You want a little refresher? I can bring up to speed on all things Roer. Sure, why not? Roer used to be a factory town, but it's grown to a hotspot for technology as a result of its steel and heavy industry. The population is around 200,000, and since the city is in the Northuria province, is under Marquis Ragner's jurisdiction. Ah, that's right. I still find it kind of wild that Angelica is his daughter. You know, last time I visited, it felt like the whole city was man-made. Trees and grass were rare sights. It may be kind of hard to tell how large the city really is. Hehe. Well, the city itself is basically one giant structure divided into several levels. It's been expanded so many times that even long-time residents occasionally wind up in places that they don't recognize. Why, I lost count of the number of times I had to pick up Lady Alyssa, when she lost her way. That when I was a kid. Don't say like it still happens. Really, it was a long time ago. Something tells me we're looking at the not quite so distant past. Anyway, north of Roer is the Sarcent Iron Mine. The iron mine there makes its way to the most Reinfort's products in some form or other. The amount of the ore they get must far from just that one mine is immense. The Empire would be a different place today without it. I doubt it. Even our textbooks mention the Sanshin mine. It's been vital to the Empire since back before the Orbital Revolution. In the center of Roer, we can't miss the Reinfort Group's corporate headquarters, which is also basically my house. Honestly, I was hoping we wouldn't have to go back anytime soon. Alyssa. I guess there's no point moping about it now. Well, yet to have a field study that didn't spiral into some sort of hectic adventure, but I'm ready if you are. We'll just take it as it comes. I wish you all your best. Oh, the third floor. Well, as Alyssa just said, it's full of machinery. The Roer.
Oh yeah.
It is like Midgard.
It's like it is Midgard for sure.
So pretty much, like we said in Nord Highlands, Roer is this game's Midgard.
Wowzers.
Front deck. That's the rear deck. Front deck.
Yep.
There we go.
At long last, the Courageous has finally taken to the skies of Erebonia. I feel like a mother hen watching her chicks leave the nest.
I'll take your word for it.
This may sound a bit forward of me to say, but it sounds like you had some hurdles getting this project together.
It was no easy ride, I'll say that.
I doubt it would have come together without the Prince's unwavering dedication and tireless work. He had to find the time to raise funds and oversee the entire project, in addition to all his official duties. And to add to that, he had to take care of all the arrangements necessary to get Viscount Arcade installed as its captain.
I can't even imagine how busy your schedule must have been. Even from a student's perspective, it sounds brutal.
Well, for this ship to have any weight as a deterrent, I needed the Viscount. Thankfully, he agreed to my request. My plan is to create a neutral third power capable of acting independently of our nation's two competing factions. You can think of the Courageous as the first physical embodiment of that idea.
A third party, huh? I feel like I'm starting to understand at least part of what it is you're trying to accomplish.
The road will be a difficult one.
True, but this is only the beginning. Seeing this ship soar through the clouds for the first time moves my heart. Just as when Class VII was formally established. I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the Courageous. And for the brave men and women of your class.
Your Highness.
We live in interesting times. The political situation across the Empire seems to grow more ominous by the day. But, with any luck, making a real show out of this ship's launch will push back against the prevailing climate.
Well, that's the hope at least. Either way, you'll have your whole life to split hairs about politics. For now, give your attention to your field study.
Thank you. I know you have high expectations for us, and I hope we'll be able to meet them.
Last one. Oh, now it's in the rear deck.
Instructor Sarah?
Huh.
Tova?
Wow.
What are you guys doing out here?
Oh, just a little bracer-to-bracer information swapping.
That's about the long and short of it. Been a while since I saw you guys, though. Not since last month in Legram.
Yeah, always nice to see a friendly face, though.
Well, despite keeping in touch with him and setting up these arrangements, it came as a surprise to me to see him on board, too.
Clearly, it was meant to be. Honestly, I was only brought on because of my connection with Viscount Arcade.
This airship really is in a class all its own, though. It's not every day you see a ship owned by the Imperial family and captained by the Radiant Blade Master.
This cruiser has the potential to be an important force in Erebonia going forward. Without ties to the Imperial or Provincial armies, it can potentially keep both of them in check if need be. It might not be able to do that quite as well as a strong guild presence could, but it'll still help protect a lot of people.
That's true. It still frustrates me how the guild used to be an institution here. and now we're just barely keeping the lights on. At least the Crossbell branch sends its people over to help us out when we need a hand, though.
Wenzel's one thing, but we owe McLean so many favors, I've lost count.
McLean? Wait, are you talking about...
Oh, yeah, I guess you would have heard of him. He's an A-rank bracer over at the Crossbell branch. A guy we used to work with named Wenzel works there now, too. Wait, maybe we should back it up a bit.
The guy we're talking about is Arios McLean, aka the Divine Blade of Wind. The name probably sounds familiar to you because he's also a practitioner of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade style.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I've never met him myself, but I heard a lot about him from my master. He mastered the school's 2nd form. Sounds about as untouchable as anyone who holds the title of Divine Blade.
Well, he's pretty damn strong, I'll give you that. Bailed me out of more tough spots than I'd like to admit. Speaking of, you know who else is a student of the 8 Leaves School? Cassius Bright.
Estel's father.
We were talking about him before.
Oh.
Remember? He's the bracer who took command
Yeah,
during the big
him.
incident 2 years ago.
He's like the student too of the 8 Blades 1 Blade school.
So from what I heard, he left the way of the
Interesting.
sword behind a while back.
Cassius Bright was here in Erebonia.
Yeah, he went. He did.
Wait,
Wowzers.
2 years ago.
It was an eventful time, to put it lightly. And yeah, we have Cassius to thank for getting us past that. But afterward, well, you know the story from there. They shuttered guild branches all across the Empire, one after the other, and your dear, sweet instructor was out of a job.
I'd be glad to give you all the grisly details, but it's a long story. We should probably save it for another time. But hey, the guild seems to have a good track record with folks from the 8 Leaves School. Maybe you should consider a career as a bracer. Door's always open, you know?
Me? A bracer? Huh. I never really thought about it before.
Hey, there's enough of us singing the Bracer Blues without you trying to recruit my students.
Never hurts to start them early. Seriously, though, we're always looking for more good people. If that's something you wanted to do, I wouldn't turn you down.
I'll give it some thought.
Now we just return. And there you go.
Attention all crew members and passengers. We will soon be entering Roer airspace. Please prepare for landing, and make sure you have all personal effects with you before disembarking.
Sounds like we're almost there. That was a shorter flight than I'd expected. Guess I'd better go round up the others and start getting ready.
Whee! There we go. There we go. We're now at Roer.
Roer Airport's granted us permission to land.
Commence landing preparations and keep the engine warm. We'll be taking off again right after our guests have disembarked.
Aye, aye, Captain. Preparing the Courageous to land.
Including today, you got 3 days for this month's field study. Make it count, guys. I plan on it. Oh no.
We shall do the best we can.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
You guys careful in Ordis, okay?
Yeah, it sounds like things could get dangerous there.
Don't spoil it. We'll be fine.
We oughta be alright if a certain someone can keep her mouth shut.
Take care in Roer, everyone.
Will do.
When we get back, we'll be jumping straight to the Infestival prep. Hope you're ready to discover the true terror of planning my stupidity.
Oh, that's right.
With everything that's happened so far today, I almost forgot about that.
We'll have the songs and outfits finalized by the time we get back. And we should have the positions all figured out too.
Let's try to save at least a bit of strength. It'd be a shame to come back to tired. I'll do a Class 1. Oh, I think I could find the energy. Aha! That's all the more reason for us to return safe and sound. Haha. Ah, the spirited joys of youth. I'm sure both your field study and the Academy Festival will prove valuable experiences for all of you. Work hard out there, guys, but not too hard. You hear? May the goddess go with you. Take care. We will. Well, this is Roer.
Wow.
The courageous touchdown. Yeah.
This tunnel goes on forever.
I can't help but recall trying to navigate Garrett's fortress.
I guess when you build tons of iron and concrete, everything starts to look pretty similar. We're not far from the city center now. You might want to brace yourselves. Roer has even wider layout than the capital. Hey, that's my hometown you're talking about. But I can't deny it's true.
Looks like we're finally out.
Roer, the industrial metropolis.
Whoa.
Say, it stands above and below?
Well, Roer grew up around steel fabrication and heavy industry. That's how he came to known as the Empire's industrial metropolis.
You were right. It is weird.
It's got a population around 200,000 people too. Not as big as the capital of a smaller country.
Wowzers.
I feel like the city's gotten bigger, even bigger, since the last time I was here. The Rhinefort corporate headquarters is on the upper level, right? That's right. If you like to visit, just head up the escalator.
Allow me to welcome you to Roer, home of the Rhinefort Company. I sincerely hope that your field study here will be a fulfilling one.
Alright, double check. Roer. Oh, okay. Take to the Rhinefort HQ. Okay, there's a funny scene here. If I do this. Oh, later. I'll do it again.
Whoa.
Yeah, I can't do it. There's no X button there, so yeah. Oh well. It's automatic.
We're just gonna read.
Yeah, it's automatic. Oh, now we can talk.
What is that?
That's an awfully strange shape for a building.
Wait, that's not even a building, is it? Nice catch, Rin. That's actually an orbital generator.
It's so big.
Roer has so many factories, industrial facilities that the city uses an enormous amount of orbital energy. Having large generators that send energy where it's needed is more efficient than each factory is producing its own energy.
That's quite a setup.
Technology's really come a long way in a short time.
Whoa.
I've seen the buildings in pictures, but it's even more commanding in person. Guess you wouldn't expect any less from Rhinefield's Corporation HQ.
Rhineford.
Oh, Rhineford.
I couldn't believe my eyes the first time I saw it either. It's a big building, sure, though not as big as Archie's tower in Crossbell. That's a fourth floor skyscraper, the tallest on the continent now, I think.
Oh, that's a tower we could see from
Gorelia.
Gorelia Fortress, right?
Yeah, that's where they were holding the trade conference last month. Haha, no need to be so modest, Alyssa. It's your family's digs. No one's gonna mind if you talk it up a bit. I'm not trying to. Hee. Well, shall we go inside? Alright, let me show you that funny scene, if it played here. I hope it activates. There it is!
Master Reen, please don't cause too much trouble. Let's make our way to the Rhineford headquarters.
Right, of course. Why is she singling me out?
There's another one. If I do it again.
Master Reen?
I'm sorry. That'll give me nightmares.
Sweet dreams.
It's a funny scene. You can only do that in this part. If you do that, if you walk the escalator, the opposite one, and then like you walk around circles, and then Sharon's like Reen.
That's a fun scene. It's just as fancy on the inside. Or on the inside. Are these all scale models of the machines Rhineford makes?
Yep. I'll tell you more about them later if you're interested. Lady Alyssa. Hello, Dalton. It's good to see you again. Oh, the pleasure's all mine. It's been 6 months since you've been home. I heard you were attending the military academy on the outskirts of the capital. But it looks like you finally decided to come back and visit the old homestead. Yeah, here I am. We'll be staying for the next 3 days. I see. That's wonderful news. Keep taking good care of her, Sharon. I certainly will.
Wow. It's one thing to hear about it, but...
I know what you mean. Kind of brings home the fact that she's a Rhineford.
Oof.
Let's just get going, okay? Allow me to show you the chairman's office. Moving up to the 24th floor. Excuse me, Madam Chairman. I brought the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. Bring them in. As you wish.
Wow.
You can tell the buck stops here. That's one hell of a view.
So it looks like the Courageous's inaugural flyover in Heimdall and Roer was a success. But don't release an official statement until tomorrow. Yes, that'll be fine. Yes, I'd like you to begin as soon as possible, and keep a careful eye out for any insider trading. Hello, Irina Reinford speaking. Yes, I understand. Fast-track the construction on the special train if you can. No, pay it no mind. I doubt Crossbell
Wow,
shares rising
she's a busy woman.
indicative of a larger market trend.
She very is.
But sell them all early next month. Timing is key here.
Wow. She's like a commander issuing orders across multiple fronts. Yeah, it's impressive to see Toa do it, but Mrs. Reinford seems to have it down to a science.
She's a general on the battlefield of business.
Ah, right.
Wow, she just ignored her.
We
Wow.
have other matters we need to attend to, so I'll get right to the point. Here.
What?
Thank you.
I've cleared my schedule to dine with you this evening, so anything you wish to discuss can wait until then. I'll leave the rest to you, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. When do you expect to return this evening?
I'm planning on 7. Have our guests enjoy a night cruise, if you will.
That sounds splendid. I'll make the necessary arrangements. That's it? That's all you have to say? I don't care if you ignore me, that's nothing new, but my classmates are here and you're on our board of directors. Would it kill you to show at least a little interest?
Elisa. Whoa, Elisa, it's okay. You don't need to get worked up for our sake.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention.
Huh?
If you want to return in one piece, I'd suggest you steer clear of the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police. The same goes for the Marquis's mansion, though I can't imagine what business would take you there. Use common sense, and don't try to overstep your bounds. That'll be all.
Have a safe trip, Madam Chairman.
Wow, your mom's a real piece of work, Elisa.
The Army only wishes it was that efficient.
She certainly has the mettle to head up an international company like this, to say the least.
See? You see why I didn't want to come back now? You can't tell me that gave you a great impression of her.
I think you're being a little hard on her. She was looking out for our safety, giving us that advice.
Just forget it. Getting all worked up and storming off in a huff is what she wants me to do, and I'm not going to give her the satisfaction.
Okay.
We'll be back before sundown, Sharon. I'd like you to have the guest rooms and dinner preparations sorted by then. Oh, and see to our luggage, would you? As you wish. Have a safe trip, everyone.
You know, I'm in favor of jumping right into our field study task. Is it really okay to dump all our luggage on Sharon?
I was wondering the same thing. All our luggage together must be quite a heft.
It's Sharon. She'll be fine. Honestly, can you imagine her breaking a sweat carrying suitcases? I can't.
you've got a point.
Probably carrying them all in one go.
Well, looking after guests does seems to be her specialty. Exactly. Anyway, let's see what kind of things we got lined up for this trip. Alright. Oh! One red, one red, and 2 blues. Alright.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess we might as well do the blues.
Yeah. Haha. Looks like she hit the sweet spot with the challenge factor.
Kinda reminds me how Machias' dad. I can't really deny it.
I bet she's so sure she got us pegged. She probably thinks she won't able to finish all of these. But just you watch. We'll finish up every last one before this evening. That'll show her. That's the spirit. Anyway, it's only 11:30 now, so we got plenty of time before sundown. We've definitely got the hang of this whole field study thing by now, so let's show Roer some Class 7 spirit. Right!